Is up, everyone? This is Gundam Legacy Extreme, and I'm here today to do a well, I'm not going to do it actually together. It's going to be two parts, but this is going to be a two-part review of the Gundam Age-1 Normal 1144 High Grade and the Age-1 Spalo. No, I do not own a Titus. Do not ask me about the Titus. I will more than you will see eventually a review of the Titus when the Master Grade comes out. If the scheduling that I keep hearing is how the Age Master Grades are going to be going about, March or April of 2012, when the Master Grade comes out, that's when you will see a review of the Titus. Until then, don't ask for a review of the Titus or my opinions. I don't know, and I can't say anything because I do not have it. Anyway, for now, this will be part 1, which will be reviewing the Age-1. Part 2 will be the review of the Age-2, of the Age-1 Spalo, or Sparrow, as I will be calling it. If you saw my vlog, you will know why. Anyway, I will be back in a moment. And I am back, and first impressions, I really like this. A lot of people say, oh, well, he's too plain looking. Oh, the Age-1 looks boring. I really like this design. I will admit, at first, I was very critical, very skeptical of Age. Whenever we get it up, go watch Gundam Cast Episode 1 with me and Werewolf Finder. That's whenever we get around to reshooting Episode 1. As of December 22nd, which is today, when I am recording this video, we have still yet to reshoot it. Episode 1 had some technical difficulties, but I'll get to that in a vlog. But if you want to hear my overall opinions on this, on all that, go watch that. Back to the review now. I gotta stop shilling in the middle of reviews. I really do like the design of the Age-1. It is very nice. I do not find this boring at all. I really like it. Even the spoiler look, which I was very hard on when I first saw it. I was like, why the hell does he have all this in the back? It looks stupid, it looks blah blah. I like it. It just adds to the overall look. So yeah, appearances, I really like him. Detail-wise, bringing him in, he looks amazing. And let me bring my light over so you can see much better the details. I painted the eyes. I did not use the eye stickers. The only stickers I used are the chest and the forehead. Yeah, I know, slappy. I'm using Gundam. I'm not even Gundam paint marker. If I was using Gundam paint marker, it would have been much more smooth. But the details on this are awesome. As I said, the only stickers I used were the chest and the forehead. But other than that, the only other stickers he has are the black stickers for his knees and the stickers for his eyes. And that's it. And that is amazing. All this extra detail is plastic. And OMG, that is amazing. To think that the only things... literally the only color I had to actually add, because you didn't even get a sticker for that, is the gray on the hand covers. That is the only color I actually had to add to make it to make it show accurate. Holy crap! Even the gray on the top of his head is molded. That's actually that piece right there is what the eyes are. Is where the eyes are attached to. And the way you put it on is very strange, because pulling off his head, and without the V-fin on and blocking the gray, OMG, is that an RX-72 face? If I haven't seen, that is an RX-72 face right there. No ifs, ands, or buts. But yeah, that is, you have to put the head together and then slide that piece on. That is awesome. And now I have to put his V-fin back on. But yeah, anyway, I spent 3 minutes going over all that, but it's worth it because it's really nice. Now, getting on to the articulation, it's pretty standard, but it's still pretty good for a high grade. Arms can go up at the shoulder right here, because for those who've watched Gundam Age, you actually see how this works. You should actually see how this works, because it works the same way in real life. Basically, because this is how it goes in the show. When he switches the gauging parts, basically they're just pulled up and then new parts are put on. It's the same way with a high grade. They mimic the show, which is really cool. But it goes up there. Arms can go up that high. Rotate if you move them out of the way of the spoiler. 360. Shoulder pieces are attached to the arm, to the shoulder. The shoulder armor is attached to the shoulder piece. Rotates at the bicep. Bends at the elbow at 2 joints. The wrist can rotate and wiggle. It's just on a simple ball joint, just like most high grades. The waist can rotate 360, though mine is a little loose. I don't know why it tends to pop off a lot. It tends to pop up far more easier than my Spallo's done, and down goes my side light. The head is on the standard double polycap ball joint neck. You can go forwards and back and do all this and that. Get my big old thumb out of the way. Rotates 360. He has a second stomach joint up at the top. As for the skirt armor, the skirt armors all can move. The front is connected on the front is ball joints connected together at the stem, which you can cut. The back is one big stem that I would not recommend cutting. And the side skirts are on the very annoying polycap ball joints that we've grown used to. Legs can go out about that far. Forwards, about that far. Back. Oh yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm holding the back skirts. Oh yeah, I did actually cut mine. Never mind. I would recommend cutting them, although they still move together because I didn't really file it down enough. But if I did, they wouldn't be able to move that much wider than you see here, probably. Silly me, anyway. Legs can move back about that far. And I pulled his hand out again. His waist can go forwards and back right there. And go side to side. Thigh can rotate. And he bends the knee at 2 joints. And hey, look, no obscenely gap. It's not all that bad. And the feet can go forwards and back up at the ankle. Go up and down at the foot. Ankle armor is on a ball joint on the inside, similar to the O Gundams. And the foot can tilt side to side pretty damn far. And yes, I even painted under the foot black. So yeah, you can actually get this guy in some pretty good poses for what for just being a little high grade. But of course, he's not a Gundam without his accessories. So starting with what's on him, you have his beam saber daggers. Basically, he's mimicking Exia right here. There's a little gap right there that you just push the bottom to release the sword. And I haven't taken the beam sabers off, but you basically get what would be perfect for high-grade Exia. So, yeah, since high-grade Exia didn't really come with any beam sabers, get this guy and you get the beam sabers you need for him. Because he can do the beam daggers and the beam sabers. And they're the exact same type, little flat squares. So you're good there. As for his other 2 accessories, what Gundam is without a beam rifle and a shield? And the Age Gundam won't be outdone. And mimicking the Astria's shield in design, because this kind of looks a lot like the Astria shield. You get a gray bottom, which is really nice. And it comes in 3 pieces. You don't have to actually paint it. Really? Doesn't that look a lot like the Astria's? I guess it's just me. Yeah, you can put it back arm style, 00 like, or Victory Gundam if you're Robert 184. Or rotate the forearm guard. And now he has it off to the side. And as for his beam rifle, we have the Dots rifle, or Dots rifle, however you want to pronounce it. I'm guessing it has 3 modes. You have this right here, this right here. Sorry about that, I was getting a little noisy, so I had to pause the review real quick. But as I was saying, we have the Dots rifle right here, which, if I'm correct, it has different modes. This is supposed to be one gun, and if you want, you can have him use this as his own gun. Personally, the only modes I use are... it's rifle mode, please ignore all that squeaking, and it's I'm gonna call this Buster rifle mode, or Magnum mode, because basically when he rotates it like this, its shot is equivalent to the RXO Unicorn Gundam's beam Magnum. But yeah, easy. All you have to do is just pop the hand cover off. Come on, get off. Just pop the hand cover off. Put the shield into the hand, the gun into the hand. Put the hand cover back on. And now he's all armed, ready to kill. And that is pretty much it for the Age-1 Gundam. Overall, this is a really good high grade. I would wholeheartedly recommend getting this. But actually, before I go, let me compare him to some... since I have them, let me compare him to the previous 2 starting lead Gundams of the series. Well, technically starting, but the first one I'm going to show isn't the starting form. It's the ending form for the anime, at least. A little dusty. Here we have him next to, once I straighten his arms out a bit more, my 1-to-144 high grade Exia Comic-Con edition. This is the R2 Exia, but it's pretty much the same. And as you can see, he's a little bit taller than the Exia. But yeah, previous generation, current generation, not that bad. And of course, the previous starting lead Gundam before Exia, we have him next to the real grade Strike Gundam. And that's it. Of course, I can't really do much of a comparison design-wise between these two because real grade, high grade, but the high grades are getting a lot better. They're pretty damn good and they look nice together. Let me zoom in so the focus can get better. And yes, I will get to reviewing him, but not till March. Actually, scratch that. February. Around February, March, whenever. Basically, I'm going to wait to get the Sky Grasper to review him, but that's for another video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned. I will be continuing on with this. The age line is far from over. It's just getting started, people. So stay tuned for more from Gundam Legacy Extreme, where I will continue reviewing the age kits that I like to get. And yes, I will be getting the high grade Age-2, but for now, we still have one more from Generation 1 to go over, of the age at least.